If you're in a season where things feel unclear, not broken, not settled, just unfinished, this episode's for you. The in between can feel uncomfortable. Like you should be further along than from where you are. Like you should know what's next by now. But what if the in between isn't a delay? What if it's the universe giving you a necessary pause? This space honors all paths of connection, healing, and family, grounding ourselves in sacred teachings as we are anchored in ancient roots, ready to rise from the soil of our past. I'm Michelle Irene Stupsky, here to guide you through stories, insights, and spiritual practices that will help you heal and rediscover your true belonging. Welcome back to Angels, Adoption, and Ancestors, soon to be shifting to Divine Angelic Guidance to not only align with all my other platform handles, but to align with the growth of this cast. So be sure to take note and know that I will continue to share the same message, only stronger, as we begin to dive into my new book set to launch this spring, 2026. Can't wait to announce the title and to reveal the book cover, but more importantly, the channeled content within the walls of that cover. If you'd like to sign up to see it all first go down, then visit michelleirene.com and get on the wait list, and I will provide the link below for you to do just that. And by the way, my name is Michelle Irene Stupsky. To those of you that are new, I am a certified spiritual life coach. I'm an author and oracle card creator, guiding you in this space for connection, support, and belonging, where we walk with our angels beside us and we chat about family and relationships in all of their forms. And we move together with the part of you that's learning how to trust what's currently unfolding in your life. Let's talk about the in between and why it's not a mistake. I've lived in the in between many times in my life, most of the time going through it extremely uncomfortable. But after discovering the truths about not only my adoption, but other discoveries within my life, after the losses like my parents passing, the moments that my kids flew the nest, after moments when my old identity no longer fit, but the next one hadn't fully formed yet, there were seasons where nothing dramatic was happening, and yet everything inside me was shifting. And I felt very uncomfortable. I felt unanchored. I was questioning everything. Sometimes I was anxiety ridden. Even depression was moving along with frustration and anger and quietly becoming undone, rapidly unraveling. And because nothing on the outside looked wrong, I would judge myself for feeling so unsettled. And looking back now, I can see that those in-between seasons were doing important work. I think of them as an unraveling, an unwinding. Imagine yourself being wrapped in a gauze-like fabric, wound so tightly around you that it becomes a cocoon. And when someone finds that loose end and they begin to pull, you start to spin. And that spinning can feel dizzying, off balance, off kilter, disorienting. Unraveling doesn't always feel good. Most of the time, it's uncomfortable. And most of the time, we feel like we've lost our footing or sometimes our mind. But when we begin to recognize these moments as sacred, as an initiation rather than a mistake, the spinning doesn't have to throw us off balance. Instead, it becomes a movement toward freedom, a loosening, a knowing that something more honest, more spacious, more beautiful is taking shape. Your angelic life force is loosening the threads of your life tapestry of what no longer belongs to you, what no longer serves your highest soul plan. You are making space for something more true. I want you to remember this. The in-between is not a mistake. It's a recalibration. It's where your nervous system catches up to your spiritual growth. It's where your soul integrates what your mind can't yet explain. It's when your physical personality intertwines with your soul's personality. But when we rush through the in-between, through this beautiful process that we've been given, we often recreate old patterns just to feel certain again. Those old patterns can feel like a comfy, warm blanket because, well, we're used to it, which at times may only make you feel more lost, not more comfortable. What I want to share with you to help is that when you allow yourself to stay in this moment and ride the wave of uncertainty gently, intentionally, something deeper settles in. Trust, discernment, inner authority. You don't exit the in-between the same way you entered it. You leave with more of yourself intact. This is one of the places that angels can support you most powerfully, not by giving answers. They definitely never tell us what to do, and they won't speed up the process for you. I tried. It doesn't work. But by helping us stay regulated when uncertainty feels uncomfortable, if we allow them to, angels work best in the sacred pause, in the waiting, in the moments when faith is quiet and patience is being built. They offer reassurance when clarity hasn't arrived yet, a steady presence that says, you are not behind, you are not lost, you're not doing this wrong, and you don't need to be fixed. Angels don't rush becoming. They protect it. If you're in an in-between season right now, I want to offer you one question to sit with. What is being asked of me here? Patience, trust, or rest? And you don't need to force an answer. Sometimes the in-between isn't asking for action. It's asking for permission to be exactly where you are. If this episode softened something inside of you, let that be enough for today. If this conversation resonates, take a moment to make sure you follow the show. And if someone comes to mind while you're listening, like, so-and-so could use this, share this episode with them. That's how these conversations reach the people who need them most. You don't need to hurry your becoming or remembering. You don't need to justify your pause ever to anyone, including yourself. And if this conversation resonated with you, be sure to follow so that you don't miss what's coming next, because we have a lot of amazing things in store. Share this episode with someone who might be judging themselves for being in the in-between. And don't forget that we are shifting to a new name. As angels, adoption, and ancestors grows to the truth of my teachings and insights as Divine Angelic Guidance, coming soon. It is through connections we get the message out to more souls, not by the clicks. So spread your light simply by telling another about what we are doing here. And I'm grateful you're a part of this circle. Until next time, trust the pause. The in-between, it is not a mistake. And as they say in Costa Rica, pura vida, which means pure life, good day, good life, all those wonderful things. Have a great day.